Tariq's going in.
He's here.
Oh, there he is.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Tariq. Thank you for keeping Dominic company.
Hey, Rick, is that a new dude?
A new do?
Yeah. You look different tonight.
He washed his hair.
Gel.
Yeah, you know what? It's
Gel.
it's a lot longer.
It's product.
Trying a new product, yes.
I hopefully we're not like being heard by everyone.
Being recorded.
Whenever you're
Bring
ready,
it down,
Mr.
bring
Chair.
it down.
I've got us paused for now, so we're good. But whenever you're ready, Mr. Chair.
These are your electors, that was.
Yeah, Dominic, what do you think of Rick's hair?
I think it's awesome.
Councilor Lucas, are you the only councilor in the chamber?
Present.
Well, that's good.
Mark, I was betting on you and Tariq as being the two who would keep Dominic company there tonight.
Wait a heck, Andrea, I'm in the comfort of my home, had my dinner.
We should all go in though, really, at some point. Maybe next meeting, let's do that. Let's all go in.
All
Whenever
right,
you're ready,
good
Mr.
night.
Chair.
We should. Tonight I had a little conflict butting up against it, plus with what I think is going to be a quicker meeting than usual
Recording in progress.
because we had an item fall off tonight, so
Okay.
should be pretty quick.
Good.
But thank you for keeping Dominic company.
Should I let everybody in?
Let everybody in, yes.
We'll stop talking about hair.
Yes, that's okay.
Actually, your do looks fine too, Andrea. I mean, at least from this camera view. I mean, it's looking good. So, you know, I haven't had a
Thank you.
chance to check.
Rick, the
anybody
first
else out.
petitioners are in the chamber.
Okay. All right, everybody. This is the regularly scheduled meeting of the Land Use Committee of the City of Newton, of the Newton City Council. Present at the beginning of the meeting from the committee, I'm the chair, Rick Lipoff. We have the vice chair, Andrea Kelly. We have Mark Laredo and Alicia Bowman and Andrea Downs, and Tariq Lucas is in the chamber. And we have Maria Greenberg as well, also from the council, not on the committee. We really should call her the ninth member. Pam Wright is here. And I think that's it. From planning, we have Katie Wewell and Michael Gleba. And we have Jonah Temple from the law department. Okay. So the first item of the night is 23-23, 697 Washington Street Realty Trust. Request to amend special permit 28918 at 697 Washington Street. We need to open this public hearing tonight. I don't think there's anybody here to speak on it, correct? We're
Correct.
just opening the public hearing tonight, but it's not ready to go, so we will just hold it after that. So the public hearing is open, and I will take a motion from somebody to hold.
Chair, when are they going to come back and present?
We never know that, do we? We don't. It depends on our schedule and when they are ready to come back.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Motion to hold by
motion-
Councilor Lucas.
Yep.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Abstentions, it is held. Thank you very much. The next item, the next two items will be handled by the vice chair as I am recused for a conflict. Okay, go ahead, Andrea.
Are we going to do 6-23 extension of time for 9 to 11 Noble Street first?
Oh, okay, we'll do it in order. That's fine.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no, that's
I can-
great. Yeah, I missed it. Yep.
I can do
we
that too
have
if
a-
you want. It's my word. Or
That's
Ben, it's
fine.
better for you to do it, actually.
Sure, 6-23, we have a request for extension of time to exercise special permit 122-21 at 9-11 Noble Street. Shall we give them this request, everybody? All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, abstentions? We've given them the request for more time. Okay, go ahead, Counselor Kelly.
Okay, the next one is item number 5-23, 5-23, another extension of time to exercise a special permit at 131 Rumford Ave. This is again just an extension of time. Does the committee all agree to this? Any comments? beforehand?
I'll move that.
Thank you. We can do this with a voice vote. Is that right, Dominic?
We can, for the extension of time, we can.
That's what I thought. So all in favor of an extension of time, please say aye.
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 No one opposed? Great. And we'll move on to the other part of this one. This is number 21-23, which is a request to allow a marijuana retailer at 131 Rumford Ave. It's basically a change of ownership. Everything else stays the same. Is there a presentation tonight by the petitioner for this?
Yes, we're here.
Would you like to go ahead, sir?
I would, thank you. My name is Phil Silverman. I'm here for Community Care Collective. And my client is seeking to operate a retail marijuana establishment at 131 Rumford Ave under a special permit that was originally issued to a company called PharmaCannabis back in December 20 of 2021. And by the way, that would have expired, but you just issued the extension, which was our first request. So what all we're really seeking here is to amend the petition, replace PharmaCannabis's name with Community Care Collective's name. There are no other changes that we are proposing to the permit. I did want to introduce my client and really brief presentation about them, but the CEO is Dave Giannetta. Dave, do you want to just quickly unmute yourself and introduce yourself?
Sure. Thanks, Phil. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dave Giannetta. I'm the owner and CEO of Collective, legal name Community Care Collective, Inc. We are a DBA as Collective. So we are currently operational in 2 locations here in Mass, one in Littleton, one in Billerica. We're pretty proud to say that we are the first operator here in the state who successfully opened 2 retail dispensaries in 1 weekend. So happy to say that. And then since opening, we've completed 186,000 successful and compliant transactions through our sales. And at Collective, all of our management staff is local to Massachusetts. We have very few staff who is outside of Mass. If so, it would be right over the border in New Hampshire. We have multiple managers in various departments as well within our 2 operations. And we do that just to ensure that we retain our employees. We also offer the best customer education and experience possible. So during every shift, there's always management staff on site. And we're just excited to take on our 3rd location and appreciate the opportunity. So I'm here to answer any questions this evening as well.
And thanks, Dave. And if I can share my screen, I'm just going to walk through a real quick presentation.
Sure. Go ahead, Mr. Silverman.
Thank you. All right, let's see. All right, that's it. Can everybody see that?
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So again, locally owned business. They operate 2 retailers in Billerica and Littleton. 64 full-time and part-time employees. We expect about 15 to 20 more employees that would work at this facility. And just these are the two addresses if you have interest, 4 Republic Road in Billerica and 537 Great Road in Littleton. You're familiar with this site, I believe. Really an ideal site for a retailer, 25 parking spaces. And again, we've already received a host community agreement, an approval to transfer the agreement that was issued to PharmaCannis to Collective. So that's been taken care of, and nothing else is going to change about the plans that you've already seen and approved. Again, the floor plan, standard floor plan for any marijuana retailer, including sort of this entryway, this what they call a Sally port, so that you can't sort of further enter into the facility until your ID's been checked. We've got an extensive staff, people with great experience in the industry. You've met Dave Giannetta, Joe Barilla, the chief operating officer, has been right there all along the way in terms of developing this company. Lillian Perkins, director of inventory, knows all of the products very well, already working with her to develop a plan for customers in Newton that we think will appeal to a lot of people in the neighborhood. Dan Barilla, director of security. Again, it's an experienced team. I don't want to bore the committee with too many details about this. I'm sure you have heard from a lot of cannabis companies over time, but this one has a lot of experience already, and we're happy to answer any other questions that you might have.
Thank you, Mr. Silverman and Mr. Giannetta, too. This is the time when we would normally ask if there's anyone from the public who has a question or comment. I don't see any hands up online. Dominic, I presume you'll tell me if there's anyone in the chamber.
Correct. We're good in the chamber.
We will next go to the council, and I see Councilor Markowitz's hand up. And it's his ward.
Thank you, Madam Acting Chair. Yeah, just a couple of questions. So is this, and this is back to the vendor, is this going to be staffed at the same level as the previous petition?
Yes,
you showed a bunch of people, but I wasn't curious. That would be more on the floor than. How many POS are going to be in the facility? Is this the same?
So our special permit allows for 5 POS and 12 employees at any given shift.
All right, so you're literally doing a straight 1-for-1 lift on this. Okay,
correct.
Keeping it all the same. You've heard all the conversations on landscaping and so forth that preceded. You can certainly reach back out to us if you want any clarification on that. When do you think you're going to be able to open?
Well, it all depends on permitting, of course, and this is a new build, but our projection has us at I would say late spring to middle of spring of 2024.
Okay, all right, that figures. I think that's it. We had a traffic study on this. It seemed to be okay. I can't imagine that it's going to be different from, but I would just familiarize yourself with that just in case there are anything we have to adjust to down the road. That's it. Chair, when you're ready, I'll close the public and move it.
I don't see any hands up, so I think we're ready. So we accept those 2 motions. Dominic, do you want to can we close the public hearing on a voice vote?
Yes, you can, Madam Chair. You can close the public hearing with voice vote.
Thought so. Let's do that right now. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Anyone opposed? Abstaining? We have already reviewed this and note there are no changes. Do we have a separate set of council orders because of the name change that we should be reviewing here, planning? Or do we go with what we already had?
Yeah, I mean, the only change is the change in name. All others, so the order in the packet from Friday reflects that. So it's just that one change.
So unless there are any other comments or changes, I think we can just vote on the motion to approve based on our previous approvals. Yes, that should be a roll call vote.
Yes. Councilor Bowman.
Aye.
Councilor Downs.
Aye.
Councilor Greenberg.
Aye.
Councilor Kelly.
Aye.
Councilor Laredo.
Aye.
Counselor Lucas,
Aye.
Counselor Markowitz.
Aye.
The motion carries.
Perfect. And now we can go back to our real chair, Counselor Lipoff, Chair Lipoff, for the last item.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, folks. Have a good evening.
Take care. Thank you, Counselor Kelly. Nicely done. Last item of the night, and I am saying that at 7:15. 22-23, request to extend FAR and to allow a garage exceeding 700 square feet at 4 Garrison Street. Susan and Arnold Survey. Who is here to present?
They're in the chamber right now. They're turning on the mic.
Okay.
We're here. Hello. We're Arnie and Susan Service. Arnie's standing next to me. I don't know if you can see us. We have lived in our home for 44 years and would like to age in place. This construction is very important in order for us to stay in our home for 2 reasons. It will enlarge a small den that is presently over our 1-car detached garage and create a bathroom that in the future will become a first-floor master bedroom and bathroom. This project will also allow us to park our 2 cars in a garage that is attached to our house. Our driveway is quite sloped, and when we were younger, sliding down the driveway to get to our cars wasn't much of a problem. But at 70 and 75, it is very dangerous for us to do that now. We have the support of all of our neighbors, and we hope that you will agree that agree and approve this project. And we have with us our contractor, and he'll answer any questions and has a few things to say.
Good evening. My name is Lee Maserian with Morse Constructions. And we proposed a set of drawings. I believe you've got a copy and have reviewed them. We're basically keeping the style of the home the same. It's very important to the surveyors for the detail to keep the integrity of the older home. And due to the sloping grade on the existing site, we're asking for relief in 2 areas. One is to allow the garage exceeding 700 square feet, and we're at 705, which is a 5 square foot increase, and then to exceed the FAR. And this is due to, again, the slope site. I believe it's zoned as or defined as a 3-story, 3.5-story brick structure, and we're looking to increase it by 0.02. Right now, for the increase on the FAR. 0.48 is allowed, and we're at 0.50.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll go to planning now. Mr. Gleba.
I'll share my screen. Okay. All right, so for this project, the requested zoning relief is as shown. Again, to exceed a garage exceeding 700 square feet, it would be 705, and to exceed the allowed FAR. The criteria to consider is as shown, whether the site in an MR1 district is an appropriate location for the proposed garage with more than 700 square feet, whether that garage would adversely affect the neighborhood, whether it would create a nuisance or serious hazard to vehicles or pedestrians, and whether access to the site of a street is appropriate. Regarding the FAR, the criteria is whether the proposed expanded structure with an FAR of 0.5 or 0.48 is the maximum allowed by right, is consistent with and not in derogation of the size, scale, and design of other structures in the neighborhood. Quick background aerial map. We see the site in blue at the southeast corner of Garrison and Ward Street, just south of the Wobbin Hill Reservoir. Zoning in the area is a mix, essentially, of single residential to the west, multi-residential 1 to the east and south, and the public use to the northeast of the reservoir. Land use is predominantly, as shown, yellow residential, again, the public use reservoir, and a small commercial property to the southwest. So here we have the proposed site plan. Garrison Street is at the bottom of the drawing, Ward Street on the right-hand side. North is to your right. The existing house is shown in this close hatching. The proposed garage and one-story addition outlined in red. It's going from a one-car garage of about half the width of the proposed garage with living space above to what's proposed about 22 by 31 square feet with that side setback proposed at 7.9 feet, just above the minimum 7.5 feet required. Here we have the elevations existing. This is the view from Garrison, existing on the left side, where you can see that one-car garage and living space above. The proposed to the right, showing a two-car garage and additional living space above that as well. So really, in effect, almost doubling the size of the garage and that living space. This is the right side. If you were looking from Garrison, this is what would face the neighbor to the south, existing on the left-hand side, proposed on the right-hand side. And again, coming closer to that property line. Is a perspective provided by the petitioner showing the proposed addition. Again, two-car garage at the bottom at the basement level. Additional living space on top of that. Two quick photos. Here's the view from Garrison, looking north towards the house. And you can see the existing addition in white that would be demolished and replaced with the larger addition. And this is a view pretty much directly head on. Essentially the proposed, the existing addition would come down and really be expanded to the right to include that area occupied by the car. I'm going to have living space above that. So that's what we have for now, and hopefully can answer any questions the committee might have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gleba. Is there anybody here from the neighborhood, from the city, that would like to speak? I don't see anybody. Hand raised? Nope. Okay, Councilor Laredo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This is my ward. I've spoken with the petitioners. I know what they're proposing here. I'm quite familiar with the neighborhood. I think this is an excellent project. They've got the thoughts and support of all their neighbors, which is exactly what we ask folks to do. And I'm ready to move the approval of this project whenever the council's ready. Committee's ready.
Okay, great. Thank you. A question to the petitioners. With the addition, it appears that it is going to be quite close to your neighbor. It is within, it's just outside the setback, which isn't an issue. But do you have plans for any screening along that side?
Right now, we have arborvitae bushes there that we plan to put back there. My neighbor is one of the people that has signed a letter to you. That neighbor, Nadine, has seen the plans and is absolutely fine with the project. She's one of the people that have signed the letter that you see.
Excellent, thank you. Arborvitaes sometimes don't make it. You don't need to do this, but a suggestion to talk to that neighbor when you choose your plantings or have them, it's good that they're positive to this, have them be consulted when you do that. Just a thought. Okay?
Thank you. We'll do that. Thank you.
Thank you. We have a motion by Councilor Laredo to approve. Can we call the roll? Mr. Warren?
Do we have to close the public hearing?
Councilor Laredo made a motion to close the public hearing. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? I'm just trying to beat our record, people. Okay.
You cannot waste any time here.
Yes, we have a motion to approve. Mr. Warren?
Councilor Bowman.
Do we see a board order, a council order?
Yeah, we do, don't we? What? I'm really.
You really trying. You're really trying to rush.
We're supporting you here. Just get to the order.
I made a bet with the clerk and I'm trying to win it. Okay, let's take a look at the council order.
That's all fine, Mr. Chair.
Yep, that looks
Fine
straight.
with me.
Looks good.
Looks
All
good.
right.
All right.
Call the roll, please.
Counselor Bowman,
Aye.
Counselor Downs,
Aye.
Counselor Greenberg,
Aye.
Counselor Kelly,
Aye.
Counselor Laredo,
Aye.
Counselor Lipoff,
Aye.
Counselor Lucas,
Aye.
Counselor Markowitz.
Aye.
The motion carries.